Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm the Angry Simmer, and today's video is brought to you by the very cranky side of my personality. We all know that the holiday season can be rather stressful for everybody, and for me it's no exception. I love the holidays, but stuff just always seems to go wrong, and my house the other day was an absolute mess. And then we were trying to get ready to go be part of our town's Christmas parade, and one of my neighbors, who has the biggest, nicest house in our entire community, was outside screaming at somebody on their phone behind their car that they don't park in their enormous driveway for some reason. And it ended up being someone they knew on the phone, but we thought they were screaming at another person out in public, like a crazy person. But yeah, so, which that just shows you money doesn't make you classy. But anyways, I was just done. The house was filthy and I didn't feel like cleaning, and nothing, like every time I did something, it never seemed to make a difference. So this is me wishing for a smaller house surrounded by nothing but trees and solidarity. When we first started looking at houses, my husband really wanted like 18 acres away from everything, but we like Wi-Fi, so that was a problem. We ended up buying a house in a subdivision right in the middle of the town that we already lived in, which is something I didn't want to do either, because I wanted to move to a town that had more stuff around it, more options, more things. But anyways, so this house is 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, open floor plan, in the middle of nowhere, or at least, you know, the trees help it feel like that in Brindleton Bay. I found this floor plan online and was just like, yes, this is what I want. I want to not have to clean up anything. I want to be able to see from one side of the house to the other. Right now, my husband and I actually really wanted a separated floor plan. We wanted to be able to kind of, you know, have a little bit of space between the living room and the kitchen, you know, so that when we're eating, we're not staring at the TV, because we both grew up in houses where you could see the TV from the kitchen, and it turns out that we just sit in our living room and eat anyways and watch TV, so that didn't change anything. But when we have guests, we feel like it's nice to have some sort of separation between cooking area and eating area. So anyways, now I'm like, screw it. I just want it all open so I can have the Roomba go from one room to the other. And, you know, it's just, it would be easier. I get the idea of the open floor plan now a lot more than I did originally, but I'm old at heart. So, yeah. This floor plan didn't have a garage. That was actually another bedroom. And I was like, no, I don't want another bedroom. I don't like having 3 bedrooms, which our 3rd bedroom really is just the office. Like, that's all it is. So I can't really complain. But I am using newer CC doors that I haven't used before, and I really enjoy them. So that was the other thing in this build. I was like, yes, the guests have to go upstairs, so it's inconvenient. So they're not going to want to come over, which is a horrible thing to say, but I was just so antisocial that day, and I was like, nope, I'm done with this crap. I don't want anybody over here. I don't want to deal with anybody. I don't want a mess in my house. I just wanted to all be clean, and my neighbors to not be around. Everybody else in the neighborhood is so quiet. It's such a nice, quiet neighborhood that this is never a problem. But of course, the nicest house in the neighborhood, they're always loud. They're always parking off. Like, there's 2 people that live there. There's a brother and a sister that live in this huge house, and for some reason, they just, like, they have all of these people over all the time to just make noise and park in front of, because look, there's my house, there's a house behind us, and we own the lot next to us so that nobody could build there, and then across from our front yard is this neighbor that I'm talking about, and the lady's perfectly nice, but I guess they've told their friends not to park in their driveway for some reason. But it's like, it's a walk from the road to the front of their house. Like, why can't, and they never leave before the guests. Their guests are always there and gone. So I don't understand, like, the idea of them blocking anybody in. Plus, it's a huge driveway. Like, it's enormous. You can fit like 10 cars in it. And nobody parks in there. They just block our driveway all the time. All the time. And it drives me nuts. I'm sorry I'm screaming at you guys, but I thought I'd let this go because I built this a while back. I really did. But I spent all of Saturday cleaning until Hey Harrie's stream came on, and then I watched that. But then I went and cleaned after that again, and the house is a mess again. And I don't understand it. Like, it's just me and my husband, the cat, and the dogs. And it's not even cat and dog issues. Side note, apologize for the lispy sound. My jaw is killing me on top of all this. I have TMJ, and I have Invisalign braces, and I'm at the end. Like, next week I get my aligner or my retainers, but apparently I did some pretty hard gnawing on my teeth in the last few days, because I can feel on my canine teeth where I rubbed the plastic down on these retainers, and ever since then my jaw has just been locking up on me, and it's been horrible, and I sound very lispy right now. Plus I just ate, so it aggravated it, and I had a lot of broccoli and carrots and things like that, and hard foods just doesn't go along, so it's making me like grrr while I'm talking to you guys. And like I went into my bedroom to change because it is just unseasonably warm today. Like, it is probably 50 degrees outside right now, and it's gonna be, possibly snowing tomorrow because Missouri. If you don't like the weather, just wait, it'll change. That's the joke here, but it's serious. Like, honestly, that's how it works here. And I like the cold weather. I'm much like my dogs. I like winter to be winter. And it just hasn't been. I want some freaking snow. I want it to be snowing on Christmas, and it's gonna be like 48 degrees. So it's cold without even being good cold. Like, it's not really cold. You put on a jacket, you'll get sweaty. Anyway, sorry. I'm just so mad today. And I don't know why, because I was fine. I was fine this morning, but I also went to Walmart, and now I'm like watching this build where I can feel how angry I was when I was building it. And yeah, it just wasn't good times, guys. It wasn't good times. And like, on top of that, so something to know about me is I'm extreme type A personality. And we were trying to get ready for this parade, and my husband told me that we needed to be down there and getting to the lineup at like 5, and it starts at 6. Now my sister-in-law and I are all walking at this point in the parade, and so we have comfortable shoes on, and it's still warm out, but it starts to get colder, and they don't start the parade until like 6:20. Yeah, so they wait forever to start it, and then by then, like, because we've been there since 5:15, our feet are killing us because we've been standing around chit-chatting, but my sister-in-law and I and my husband were getting the cars ready, and my husband had decided that he wanted, not the cars, like I drove the girls down in my Explorer and parked, and then my husband brought the car that we were driving in the parade with him because we couldn't all fit in it. Anyways, especially with the candy, because like our parade has gotten seriously huge. We did some good landscaping on this though, but our parade has gotten enormous. So we got probably about 30 pounds worth of candy, and we still ran out halfway through. Like, I don't even know what to do. But so we're trying to get ready, and I hear the screaming, and like before that, my husband's like, let's go to the car wash, we'll clean it up so it's nice and pretty. Well, because it's parade day, there's a bunch of people, because I live in kind of a Hoosier town, and I say that's Kentuckian, or that's Missourian for redneck. Anyways, I say that, but I grew up in way more Hoosier of a town in Kentucky. But anyways, so all these people put their like big lifted trucks in the parade and then throw candy out of them, which, okay, that's fine. If you're throwing candy, more candy for kids, I'm fine with it, but decorate them. Don't just drive your diesel truck in there. It's not a parade float then. Unless you have like the homecoming queen in the back of there, don't just drive through in a truck. Have something special. Anywho, so it takes forever to get through because it's also like the first nice day in a while, nice enough to wash your car. So there's that, and there's the people that were putting their big trucks in the parade. We finally get through that, and we're like running late. And I told my husband 3 or 4 times, I haven't got my makeup on. I don't have the clothes on that I'm going to wear. I need to change. I should have stayed at the house when he went to go wash the car, because all I do is help dry. And it wouldn't have been any faster or any slower if I hadn't been there to help him dry. Because he still has to go back over what I do because, you know, he's a perfectionist. Anywho, his sister calls, and his older sister has to work. She was going to be in the parade with us, but she had to work. So, or his older of his 2 younger sisters. So she is calling us nonstop because she's running late for getting the other sister over to us because she's got to get to work. And instead of just like bringing her over all the way, she was trying to get a hold of us and waiting to see if she could get a hold of us to see if we could go pick up the other younger sister. Because that's what the girls do. They don't think. They're teenagers. It just doesn't happen. But so he has to go get her, and then he's mad at me because I'm like, I'm not going to get her. I know you want to get the car ready, but I have to get ready. I'm walking in the parade. I want to have my crazy Christmas sweater on because I couldn't get my Mulan costume. That's a long story. It was a Disney-themed parade. I was going to dress up as Mulan. Anyways, so not really a long story, but the outfit didn't come through. Anywho, so I'm like, I'm bugged at this point because he's telling me we have to leave soon, and neither of the sisters are at the house, and the car is not decorated. So we get the younger of the 2 there right as my makeup is finishing up. I've tried on the sweater that I bought and didn't try on, and it is boiling hot. It is so thick because it's got Christmas lights on it. It has to have a second layer, so it's tight too, and it's not fitting the way I thought it was going to. Because I thought it was going to be long. I have a long torso. It didn't work out. Anyways, so then my other little sister doesn't respond to my text message. Doesn't respond to my phone call. I have to go outside and feed my dogs. They're trying to jump on my clothes and lick my face, and I just finished putting on makeup. Those were really pretty rough edge whatever they're called. Anyways, but so we finally get a hold of her, and that's right when the neighbors start screaming. And then we finally get down there, and I calm down. I'm like, okay, we're not late. It's cool, because I hate being late. I have a huge phobia about it. And then, yeah, so it all worked out. But, you know, then my house was a mess, and I had people there. And then I thought, because my little sister was also going to her boyfriend's family Christmas, and he was picking her up at my house afterwards, and I thought he was going to be coming into my house when it was messy, and I don't like that. Like, it bugs me so bad when people come over when my house is messy. I love those shelves. I need to remember who did those shelves so I can, like, shout out to them because they're so beautiful. I got them, I know Pixel Playground has them linked because she uses them in her Brentwood Estates. So go over to her page and look at Brentwood Estates and the CC file if I don't have it underneath, because those are such pretty shelves. We are coming close to the end of this video. I am so sorry that I've complained to you guys this whole time. I feel a lot better now though, so thank you. After this, I'm going to watch some more of The Crown because I love that show and it's amazing. And I've been binge watching it, and I'm going to be so sad when I run out because I just ran out of Shameless to watch. Because that's what I do. I watch Shameless and The Crown because I don't know if I want to be what kind of person I want to be. I'll just put it that way. But what I do know is that this smaller floor plan with everything open gives me the feels. I'm so happy just looking at this where there's not as much to have to clean. Which, by the way, I have a tiny kitchen in this house. Like, and I can't open it up any because the separator between the kitchen and the living room is our fireplace. And it's the whole reason I wanted to buy a house, because the fireplace is gorgeous. Yeah. I'm complaining about this stuff. First world problems, God. See, that's what happens. Like, I get mad at myself for being mad about something that I'm lucky to have an inconvenience of. But it still doesn't change the fact that I'm mad about it. Like, that's why I'm the Angry Simmer, kids. Anyways, thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate it so much. And I will see you tomorrow in the next video. And hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you like this house. I do believe I put it in the gallery. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so you can hang out with me more. I'll be less angry, I promise. Actually, that's a lie, but I will try. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.